Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Fox with Foxeo Plays. This is my playthrough channel. Make sure to also sign up or follow or subscribe, that's the proper term. Subscribe to my FoxeoGames YouTube channel, my main channel. There's a link in the video description below. Alright, so we were going to go grab the rifle spear, and I looked up the quickest route to get to it, and I think I know now. I'm also going to try not to be too loud here, because I turned up the gain on my microphone, so I wouldn't get so quiet, but yeah, we'll see how that works out. Whoa, I forgot about you. I was going for this guy. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Wow. I already got myself in a bit of trouble, didn't I? Now you see the power of the Hunter's Axe. That charged up two-handed R2 attack. Woo, that thing is powerful. This right here, the knockdown is incredible on it. I mean, the knockdown alone is amazing. Plus, it does a massive amount of damage, and just the reach on it. The reach. Man, the reach. It really reaches. And when it reaches, you can feel it. Alright. You know what I thought was interesting? Is that there are quite a few little nooks and crannies around here. See, we can use those to upgrade our rifle spear. We'll get plenty of, shards. The only problem is the fastest route there, the guy I saw that was doing it, he did it after taking care of Mr. Gatling gun face. So we'll see how this works out. I am. Half cut? I'm all cut with blood, man. I'm prime ribs. I'm the best meat there is. Come here, buddy. Go lay down. Don't get up, too. Well, shoot. Oh, there we go. There. Perfect. I didn't have to get his attention. I am going to try this, and hopefully I remember how to get there. So we'll see. Wish me luck. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay. I just don't want to get hit by Mr. Gatling gun face. No, darn it. Oh, I still made it. I'm good. It's all good. It's all good in here, my friends. Alright, well let's see what we got going on in here. Oh, look, there's a couple of you. Well, that's okay. I'll just knock you all out with one shot. Oh, shoot. I couldn't recover in time, as you noticed. Get out of here with that crap. Oh, you guys want to join the party? That's okay. That's okay. Everyone's welcome down here. Come on down. You're all welcome. I promise you'll get what you're looking for. Death. I will put you all to rest. You can lay down. And you can get right back down where you came from. Oh, shoot. Just when I think I've got this. I'm going to funnel them through this little doorway here. There we go. We got this. We got this. We got this. I got you too, buddy. Come here. Come here. I got something for you. It's called the Hunter's Axe R2. Charged R2. Alright, well that was a big ambush. But you know what? We were able to handle that. 6 blood vials. Let me get some, let me do this since we're already maxed out on our person. And let me open up this treasure chest. There are relatively few treasure chests in this game, so when you find one, you typically tend to think that it's something really valuable, and that's not always the case. Like, sometimes it's just a gem that you can find on enemies. Today's drink of choice is hot coffee black with nothing in it. It's the darkest, boldest blend they've got. And I make it in a French press, too. French press is so much better than a drip or percolator or whatever they want to call that. So basically, guys, we got it. Right there. That's our weapon of choice, fellas. Let's go kill this thing before we leave. Hey, buddy. I got something for you. It's called Hunter's Axe. What's this thing say? The red moon hangs low. I know what else is hanging low. The fruit of the tree. What were you guys thinking? Charred Hunter. You know what? I might not have picked that up. Can that guy shoot me from there? Maybe. Let's go ahead and head back. You'll get to see me use my first ever Bold Hunter's Mark on this character. Watch this though. You do like the skyward gesture. Look skyward gesture from Dark Souls. Those that don't know, well, look it up online. It's called Look Skyward gesture from Dark Souls. It almost looks the same. You don't finish the gesture, but you started out the same. Alright. Wow, that was a long load time. Unfortunately, it only took me here, so we gotta load again. Alright, we're in the Hunter's Dream. So now we can switch it up. Hello? Oh, it does this sometimes. Like I'm hitting the start button right now, and it won't let me call up the start menu. I'm literally pressing the start button multiple times. I'm also pressing the touchpad. That won't come up with anything. Let me try going to PlayStation Plus and then no, or the desktop. Let me see if I can interact with her, and then leave and see if that'll unlock it. There we go. Okay, now it came up. That's another little bug. We're gonna make the rifles. Oh, the other catch with it is we need a little more blood tinge. We need 9 blood tinge, but that's no problem. What we'll do is, and you guys will notice something. I wisely saved up all of my consumable bloods, and I did that specifically in case we needed some stats to equip the rifle spear. So I saved all of these instead of using them so that we could do this. We'll have enough to level twice, and then we'll have the minimum stats for the rifle spear on the blood tinge. And I'll show you why I like the rifle spear. It does have one major limitation. There we go. Boom. And I'll show you what that is in just a moment here. Okay, so we'll equip the rifle spear in this hand, and let's go upgrade it as best we can. We might not even have enough for one upgrade yet, but we will soon enough. And yeah, we don't. We need... Hang on a second. We need 7 for the first upgrade? Really? Oh, we don't have enough souls, I guess. Well, anyway, let's go get some more upgrade materials, and we can get those when we also do a little bit of blood vial farming. Let's see if these guys sell it. I know there are some guys that sell the upgrade materials, but I don't think it's these guys. Oh, the Kirk Hammer, that's now available. We also have the repeating pistol available. The Yarnum set, which we saw from before. Now, the hand lantern, I recommend grabbing that. You can attach it to your belt, and it works just like the little light source the Augite of Guidance did in Demon Souls. And it'll produce a little bit of light. You equip it, and I think if you die or reset the game or turn it off or whatever, that you'll have to re-equip it. But you just equip it once, and it stays on your belt. And it's not a consumable. You get to reuse it as many times as you like. There's something really cool I'll show you about the Hunter's Dream later. But yeah, basically, watch this. Alright, get some of these. So essentially, you got the rifle spear. Interestingly enough, for a spear, it's got a pretty good two-handed R1 moveset. You're actually slashing. It does not, however, have the kind of reach that you might want if you're trying to hit something that's really small, like a tiny leg of a boss. But that will do okay. That right there, this is a great attack, especially the charged attack. The charged attack, I mean, take a look at the distance you cover. Boom! The only catch is, if you're trying to manually aim it, it's really easy to miss. However, I want to show you guys the L2. Now, all of the weapons, for example, I want to show you this weapon. If you use the L2, when it's one-handed like that, you can see I shoot. But if you convert it, this is what the L2 does. It does a different special attack. Now let me show you what the rifle spear does once you've got it in this two-handed converted form. Basically, it becomes a sort of blunderbuss or shotgun or whatever, which is really awesome, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. So now, we really don't have to switch over to the pistol. We can just keep this out like this, and I prefer to keep it like this the whole time. Now, if you're just doing it one-handed, it does more the poke attack. So, but all you've got are slash attacks, or rather, thrust attacks. However, in this form, you've got the slashes and the thrust. So, awesomeness. Awesomeness. Let me do this, actually, guys. Let me use one of these. And let's go see if we can get some upgrade materials from this thingamajigger. You need 10 insight for these guys to appear. I know it's stupid. Once you drop below 10 insight, they'll disappear again. Whatever. Also, gas coins set is here. I'm not a big fan of it. No, they don't have the upgrade materials yet. That's okay. Let's go farm some real quick. If it takes me too long to farm, I'll probably cut some of the farming out. But at the same time, this is not a waste of your time, even if you don't get the blood shards. I'll pick it up after this. Alright, and we're back. This is my favorite lighting, by the way, in this area. This lighting looks the best. Just so you know, I do have the brightness turned up more than I normally would. In fact, I'm going to turn up a little more. It doesn't look right to me, but when you record stuff and then upload to YouTube, they always darken it. Like, it always ends up being darker than you expect. So, in order to combat that, I just turn the brightness up. It doesn't look entirely right on my screen, but I know it'll look better on your screen when you get it on your end. And two, the other reason to do that is because people who watch on like tablets and mobile, if they're watching in the light, like if they're in sunlight, or if say they're riding on a train, riding home from work and it's sunny out, it makes it a lot easier for them to see the screen, especially on cell phones and whatnot. Smartphones, it's hard enough to see on those screens under good lighting conditions, much less when it's super bright and you've got a dark game. Darn it, this is going to screw me over a little bit, but whatever. Oh, that worked. See? You can see how good that was. Watch this. You really have a good charge on that thing. I mean, you move forward with gusto. Oh, shoot. Watch this. Damn. I love how far you move forward with it. Okay. But like I said, this is not a waste of time. Even if we don't get the shards on a run, we're still getting blood vials, quicksilver bullets, and possibly some Molotov cocktails. Maybe some useless shining coins. And of course, echoes as well, blood echoes. If I say parry, I really mean to say interrupt. If I say riposte, I mean to say visceral. If I say souls, I mean to say blood echoes, or echoes. I think for short, we can just call it... Oh, this is where I would actually recommend switching over to the Hunter's Axe, just so you can, you know, hit all these guys at once. Or you can just delay and let them get hit by the flaming ball of doom. But it's hard to delay because you don't know exactly when they're going to send that ball down. The timing changes. Isn't that awesome? We don't even need to switch our weapon out. We can just keep it out in two-handed form. So cool. I really love it that way. I used this rifle spear quite a bit in my first playthrough. Well, quite a bit. I mean, I used it for like an hour or so, and then I quit and switched over to the Hunter's Axe because it was just so freaking powerful. But the other catches... Oh, shoot. I'm always falling for that range on that thing. It's insane. See? I'm telling you, constantly getting those interrupts as soon as you get hit. So then you end up not being able to follow up because you got hit. There you go, buddy. Here. Have a spear. There we go. Blood vials? Okay, well that's cool. I can use all those. And then we just run up to the lamp and rinse and repeat. I'll let you guys watch this a couple more times at the most. And then if we don't get what we need from that, I'll keep doing it and then just cut it out. I'll just cut that video. Just like I cut these loading screens. Alright. Now while I'm doing this, we can talk about some other stuff that doesn't require... Since this doesn't require a ton of focus and concentration for me. So right next to me here, heating up my computer room, is my video editing PC, which is now rendering episode 2 of our Bloodborne playthrough, because this is episode 3 I'm playing now. Having a second computer to edit video, at first like people thought it was kind of a waste. Like my wife was like, why do you need 2 computers? And I have 4 monitors on this desk too. I have 2 computers and 4 monitors on one desk. But it's nice because when I want to get work done fast, I can play the game on my computer, or through my computer in this case. I'm using a capture card on my computer to capture this from the PS4, or in most cases I'm playing the game on the computer like Dark Souls 2 or Dark Souls or whatever. I can play the game on the computer, do all the recording, then edit it, start it rendering on my other PC, the editing PC, then come back to this computer and keep playing. Whereas if this computer were rendering, there's no way I could play a game on it. It wouldn't work. It's just too much for a computer. You can't render. I mean, that's just a large system resource usage rendering. So it allows me to just keep rolling. Like I don't even have to stop. I don't have to stop and wait for the render to finish. I can just roll right on through it all. So this has allowed me to churn out. This is gonna allow me to churn out a lot more episodes a lot faster. And that's a good thing. Especially when you're doing playthrough episodes, because playthroughs are not like other videos. They don't take as long. You basically just do some basic editing and throw it together and upload it. So playthroughs, you can sort of churn those out like you're on a conveyor belt, or what's the word for it? I can't think of the word. Assembly line. That's the word I'm looking for. You can churn it out like you're on the assembly line. Blood vial. Blood vial. See, we're getting some stuff we want from these guys. So we don't even absolutely need the shards at the moment. Wow, that failed. Woo! Uh-oh, uh-oh. I'm about to get myself killed here. I better be careful. There we go. Blood vials. And let's see if I can sneak up on one of these guys. I know I've never really had much luck doing that, but we'll try it. There we go. Boom. So he's down. That's a backstab, guys. Very difficult to accomplish in this game. Uh-oh. Oh, got him before he got me. Perfect. Oil urn. I very rarely see them drop that. And a blood vial. No shards yet. But that's okay. We'll get some. But as I mentioned before, if you're a Souls veteran, I definitely recommend you give this game some time. And I'll join you after the cut. Alright, and we're back with more action-packed adventures. And if you're desperate for blood vials, use the echoes you get from this run to buy more. Alright, finishing up a sip of that dark, bold blend of coffee, black, without any poison in it, no sugar, no calories, no milk, lactose intolerance. Alright. Notice that the lack of an upgrade on this weapon and the lower damage output means we have to hit enemies a little bit more than when we have the Hunter's Axe. See? Again, you don't have to come in here. I'm coming in here for the Quicksilver bullets. You're guaranteed 2 to 4 Quicksilver bullets from that guy. I can't remember if he always gives 4 or if he sometimes gives 2. But getting the Quicksilver bullets is just really awesome because, I mean, you use so many in this game that it's well worth getting them. Yeah, see, I took 3 hits before I could break out of that. And, as always, getting hit right as you get the interrupt. Just really frustrating. And again, I can't tell you how many times that happens. It's such a regular occurrence in this game. And it's just aggravating every time it happens because you feel like the opportunity was just taken from you. Wrongfully taken from you. Stolen. Alright. Now, the whole grabbing them and throwing them back, that looks cool. It kind of feels cool. But there is a drawback to it. If you're near a cliff, you're probably going to toss them off the cliff. And that means that whatever they dropped, you won't get. So, although I understand how it looks cool and whatnot, I would prefer if they just made the visceral attack, not just knock them down normally. Don't you know, toss them backward, because I feel like that's a little bit counterproductive. I always lock onto that middle guy right there, the torch-wielding guy. Not the one with the shield, but the other one. That way, I hit pretty much all of them at once. Oh, 2 more blood vials. Nice. And blood vials. See? So sometimes you get lucky and you get lots of stuff from these guys. Sometimes you don't. Ah, shoot. Alright, alright. Alright, alright, I got it. And there you go, my friend. Oh, shoot. I thought I would be able to kill him with that. Alright, please give me some shards. I just need a couple more shards to upgrade this thing. I want to get it to +1 before we get moving with the rest of Old Yarnum. It's easier to backstab people with the rifle spear because you can hit them with your charged attack from so far away because of how much distance you have on it. See? Got hit right as I got the interrupt. But if you can get in there for that visceral, you will regain the... Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay, we got 1. You'll regain the health that you lost. 8. I think that's enough right there. So let's go see if we can upgrade this baby now. My rifle spear. My rifle spear. Post in the comments below, guys. What is the general consensus about the weapons? Like, what weapons are people picking? Do people like the rifle spear? I mean, is the rifle spear a preferred weapon? I think I see a lot of people using the saw spear or the saw cleaver. And all I gotta say is, I'm not a fan of the saw cleaver. I haven't used the saw spear much, but the 2 of them look so similar. I mean, they seem similar too. Maybe it's just inexperience on my end. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that we'd have enough for 2. That's awesome. +2. So we're the equivalent of what we were with the Hunter's Axe. Awesome. That's great. Now we need 8. We're not going to take all the time to farm 8 right now, because we'll pick some up in the game world, and there's some other ways to get them faster than farming from those 2 guys. And let's see if we can slot it. Yes, we can. So what I'm looking for is just maximum damage. Probably, yeah, that one. Definitely that one. And then, because that's my primary weapon, that one has first dibs on gems, and the Hunter's Axe has second dibs. And last dibs for me is always the weapons, which in this case... Nope, no good. Okay. Now, since we don't have enough to level, let me see how much we need to level. We need 3396. So let's go ahead and just buy a bunch of blood vials. That way, in case we die, we don't need to worry about losing our echoes. And we've put them to good use. Oh, did you guys see that? We're 86 of 99. Look how quickly we stocked those up. We're almost maxed out. So that's awesome. It doesn't take much from those Central Yarnum runs to max out. Like I said, at the very most, if you have 0 blood vials on you in storage, it'll take you a maximum of about 11 runs. That's at the most, though. It should never take you that many, unless you're really unlucky. You should get it somewhere between 6 to 9. Somewhere between 6 to 9 if you're starting with 0 in storage. And when you consider that you're also getting experience with the game and the controls and interrupts and whatnot, and that you're also getting blood echoes from it, possibly Molotov cocktails and the bloodstone shards, it's a pretty good run. It's a pretty good run. But like I said, as you get further in the game, you'll probably find it'll be more beneficial. I know I'm talking through this load screen, so I guess this is your chance to see what the load screen is really like. You're going to see the whole thing, because this is a long one. But, yeah, anyway, that one's done. That wasn't even the longest load screen. That was like a long load screen, but not the longest. There are longer load screens, unfortunately. I forgot what I was talking about earlier, but that's okay. Must not have been too important, huh? Watch this. Man, just the travel you have on this thing is crazy. I guarantee you that for a long time you will continuously underestimate how long this thing is. I know how that sounds. you will constantly underestimate your rifle spear's charge length. I mean, you really move forward when you charge with this thing. That guy gives you time to do a charge attack. And then I'll swing over here to nab this dude. Because, hey, why not? Alright, let me get some blood bullets and then heal up. Alright. It's a good idea to keep a good store of blood bullets on you. You can only use it once to get +5. If you try to use it again, nothing will happen. If you're at 4 and you use your blood vials, you'll lose, or I'm sorry, your blood bullets, you'll lose just as much health as you always do. But you'll only get 1 to equal 5. You can only have a maximum of 5 blood bullets at a time. Jeez! I'm having a terrible luck fighting this guy. There we go. You'll also notice an extremely diminished drop rate on blood vials. Whereas in Yharnam, they were dropping like crazy in Central Yharnam. Here in Old Yharnam, they're quite a bit more rare. That guy right there is going to be shooting at us, so basically you gotta move. You really can't stay still. You just gotta keep moving and take cover. As far as he hasn't started shooting yet. Oh, there he goes. Oh, this is one of the bigger guys. Actually, what I did right there was pretty darn dumb. I just stood there and assumed that, oh my gosh, I didn't know he could shoot me through that angle. Oh, I see how he got me. Sneaky. Hello, folks. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on up. There we go. Oh, shoot. You guys are faster than I expected. Damn. The other good thing about the charge attack being a really a long thrust with a lot of distance to it is you will hit stuff through other stuff. So you'll hit like 2-3 enemies in a row, which is nice. Okay. Let's make sure we're not skipping anything here. Yeah, there we go. I figured there's something over here. Bloodstone shard. Yep, that's what we need. This is where we start finding more of these bloodstone shards, because they know that that's bloodstone shards are what you're looking for at this point. Run over here as quickly as possible. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. Yeah, don't get caught up in that right there. What I like to do is trigger him and then run back. That way, I know there'll be a temporary delay before he can even start again. So that way I know I'm safe. At least temporarily. Bloodstone shard. Excellent. Yeah, you can see him up there. You can see him up there, right there. You can see me right here, so he'll probably shoot at me. Right? Yep. Nice try, buddy. I'm a little too fast for you. Too fast for you. Dead. Gosh darn it, these guys are fast. These guys are faster than I can spam R1. So, just goes to show you can't always spam the R1s. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, do not get caught by any enemy's grab attack. They suck. All of them suck in this game. Also, a minor gripe I have is that a lot of the grab attacks just take way too long. Like, the enemy will grab you and start attacking and sucking away your health. And the health isn't actually necessarily always that bad. It's that you're just sitting there waiting and waiting. And I guess if you mash buttons or analog stick movement or something, you can break free early. But that's one of my pet peeves in games, when they want you to like mash buttons to try to get something to happen. I hate that so much. I don't want to mash buttons. I don't like it at all. Like when God of War made me mash buttons just to open a door. I'm like, come on. Come on. You gonna do that to me? I feel like that's just not really respecting the player. I don't like button mashing. I don't like, you know, wiggling the wiggling the analog sticks back and forth to try to break out of something, or, you know, I don't know. It's just not my thing. Maybe some people don't mind. I also feel like I'm doing a bit of damage to my controller, and you actually are. Will this protect me? Yes, it will. You actually are. Get their attention and draw them back here so you're safe to fight. You don't want to be fighting them while that guy's trying to shoot at you. Hey, I'm right here, stupid. He's like, oh, there you are. I wonder where you went. I'm like, yeah, you blind? Oh, come now. How did I miss that? Lost my chance to regain that health, too. I want to get them side by side so I can hit them both. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, come now. Ooh, regained almost all that health. Not bad. Not bad. This is where I'm starting to feel my low stamina. Because I do find myself running out of R1s, and I'd like to have 1 or 2 additional R1s. So, I think with about 2 or 3 more points in stamina, I should be able to get that additional R1 I'm looking for. There should be another guy around the corner right there, too. Oh, there's somebody. What's he gonna do? Oh no! Oh no! He's dead. That's a Ludwig's Holy Blade. Ludwig, however you want to pronounce it, I don't care. That's, I mean, without doubt, one of the best weapons in the game. And people like Mr. I Won't Forget, he's a great community member. He's theorized that they're going to nerf it. I loved it in my first playthrough. I still have it on my main character, but I have to admit, it is ridiculously powerful. It's too powerful. It really is. I can't deny it. It does too much damage. It just, gosh darn it. Curse you, you evil beast. It just does too much damage. It honestly does. They need to decrease the damage on it. And you have a thrust attack on it. It's basically like a longsword and a greatsword combined. Although the greatsword version has a claymore moveset, pretty much. It just does massive amounts of damage. Too much, in fact. So. Oh no. Alright. Once you get caught by those bullets, if it catches you off guard and you're not expecting it, you'll pretty much get staggered endlessly until you die. Especially if you've got low vitality like I did. Like, I treated this game like any other Souls game, and I did not raise my vitality at all at first. I went with, like, all endurance. And, yeah. Oh, there's a hunter up there. Don't mess with him right now. I went with all endurance, and, yeah, it didn't work out for me. That was not the right choice to make. Because in the other Souls games, if you don't know what you want to do with your character, which is the case when you're new, just go all endurance, and that's the way to go. Let me show you how to take care of this dude really easily. He's a serious pain in the butt, but there's one strategy I've learned where you can take him out without a long knockdown, drag-out fight that'll usually end with you dying multiple times. Let me show you the strategy if I can accomplish it myself. Because this guy is super fast, super tough, ton of health, does a lot of damage. He's relentless, like most hunters are in this game. Oh shoot, he got away. He got away. Darn it. Well, now we're in for it. And I don't know if he heals, but gosh darn it. Shoot, actually, you know what? Let me do this. Ah, shoot. Okay, I want him to reset, because if you get in there and just start shooting right away, you're supposed to be able to shoot him right off the ledge. But that didn't work. I have never seen him not fall for that. But then again, I've only killed him like maybe twice, because I think I did kind of start another semi playthrough that I didn't get very far with. I think I got to him and quit, because it wasn't really my goal to get through the whole game. So hopefully he's going to reset. I'll go up there in just a minute here, and hope at that point that he's back in his normal position. and not waiting right at the edge of the ladder to kill me. I hear a bunch of things moving in there. Oh shoot. Damn. Oh, come on now. Just barely out of reach. Yeah, these guys are deadly because of that move right there. You don't want to get caught in any flailing attack by any enemy in any Souls game ever. Oh, shoot. The flailing attacks will stagger you and do massive amounts of damage. So, you know, they're just bad. Staggered with massive amounts of damage equals bad. And again, I'm running out of stamina. So that's a sign that some of my next stat investments should probably be endurance. Notice they're giving you antidote. That's because there's stuff in here that I believe it's poisoning me. Well, it's trying to poison me. It hasn't stacked it all the way yet. Thank goodness. Yep, there's a guy in here. Whoops, I forgot to hold it long enough. There we go. I just hit him once again real quick to get my, Wow, did you see that? That was cool. Oh shoot, I didn't charge it all the way. I'm worried about his charge attacks. That's what I'm trying to avoid here. It broke lock on. Ah, shoot. Man, they just keep coming, don't they? Okay, there's one more of those. Yeah, that guy right there. Those are the ones you really need to worry about. Kept attacking him as he died to try to regain some of that health. Because I'm trying to use as few blood vials as possible. I guess I killed the other thing in here? Yeah, where'd it go? The other big dude. I don't think that other one is him because he's got full health. Damn. See how much distance you can travel with this thing? Now, I believe once you hit an enemy, you kind of come to a stop. Like, it stops your momentum, which is good. Because you don't want to, yeah, no, that's not him either. But you don't want to go past an enemy or shove an enemy off a cliff and go down the cliff with them. Got a little bit of health on his corpse as he was falling down. Oh, I think elevation allowed him to dodge my attack. It went right over his head. So for the early portion of this game, I never did charge attacks because they never existed in the previous Souls games. I consider this kind of a Souls spin-off game. So I wasn't used to the idea of a charge attack, so I didn't do them. And that's, trust me guys, big mistake. Charge attacks are incredibly powerful. And get used to doing them right away, because once you've gotten accustomed to the timing, you'll be doing a lot of charged attacks, because it is pretty much the best way to do damage. It's oftentimes the best way to make sure you knock something over or knock something down. It's one of the best ways to make sure you do the maximum amount of damage, and it's also just fun to do a charge attack. I know we haven't returned yet to the hunter up there that was Gatling gunning us down, but I'm just going to come through here and finish up as much of this area as is reasonable. That would have been a perfect spot to hide something. See, there are spots around here where I feel like they really could have hid more little items, but didn't, so whatever. 57% on episode 2 of our Bloodborne Rifle Spear playthrough. Let me double check something real quick. Oh, it doesn't say. I want to make sure it's rifle spear and not spear rifle. I'm sure it's rifle spear. Yeah, rifle spear. I knew that. I was just making sure. Boom. We've just opened up a shortcut. See? And now we're back where we were. Oh, we don't want to mess with that hunter right now. I kind of don't want to come up here with 6,200 blood echoes on me, because that would suck to lose them all. So, what I might do... Hang on. I think there's a way to get back to... I think there's a way to get to a lamp. And if I can get to a lamp rather quickly, then that might be a good idea to use the... Well, you know what? I think the shortcut is through one of those guys, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think the shortcut is... We have to go through the hunters, not around them. Let's see. I don't remember all this. Like I said before, in the previous episode, this is... Or the previous episodes, this is not a walkthrough. It's not a beginner's guide. I still consider myself a beginner to the game. I have some experience now, but I'm no expert. These guys get loud. They usually drop pebbles or antidote. In that case, it was... Oh, he's still alive. Oh, he's all the way alive. Pebbles and antidotes from these guys. And what do we get for our troubles? A bloodstone shard times 2. Well worth it. Definitely worth it at this point in the game. So I think we should be able to upgrade... No, we don't have 8 yet. We need 8 upgrade materials to upgrade again. Bloodstone shard, we have 7. Oh, that's closer than I thought we were. Excellent. So now we just need 1 more, and we can upgrade this to +3. And that'll push us to the next upgrade material type. You can see an item off in the distance there. Yep. That's it. So we're going to have to tackle that hunter with 6,600 blood echoes. The other alternative would be to use a... Darn it. See, that was an incidental gesture. I did not mean to do that. So now, I hope I don't die. I just really, really, really hope I don't die. No penalty for rushing up a ladder, so might as well. Just gotta hold the button. But if you're taking a sip of your coffee, you can't hold the button simultaneously. Just a little factoid. That hunter there is a serious pain in the butt to fight, and the last thing you want to do is fight him while getting Gatling gunned. Because he'll run back on this platform within range of the Gatling gun. And I'm pretty sure the gun does not hurt him, but it will hurt you. Just FYI, I'm transitioning from my normal midnight shift to going on the day shift for just a little tiny bit. And then I transition right back to midnight shift, so I'm trying to stay up till a reasonable hour and then go to bed at night, which I don't normally sleep at night. And I'm exhausted. Actually, you know what? I want to make sure my pistol is available immediately. You can use like the blunderbuss or even the rifle spear, but the problem is because it's not good with distance, you got to get right up on top of him, and I don't want to have to get real close to him because that if you try to dash in there and then start shotgunning him off the ledge with your rifle spear, if you dash in and he just happens to dash away or towards you or just happens to get away from the ledge, that's it. Ah, shoot. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Got him. I want to throw him off the edge. That would be... Oh, you don't really throw him. Gosh, this is going to take forever this way. I'm not going to be able to do this. Even with these viscerals, this is going to take forever. Yeah, see, I don't even have time to get a charged attack off. I think I'm going to run out of bullets. Oh, you suck, dude.
You think you still have dreams? Well, the next time you dream, give some thought.
Ooh, well that sucks. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't think of any shortcut we've opened from this side that we can get to. So I think we're just kind of screwed. We just got to go around the long way again. Alright. So we got to go the whole route we just did. We'll get more echoes, but the problem now is that our echoes are up top up there in a very risky spot. Very risky spot. Whoops. Gosh darn it, I keep running out of stamina with this thing. So clearly at this point, the Hunter's Axe is still advantageous for me. I do a better job with it, but I've already used it quite a lot. It was my secondary weapon on my first playthrough, so I would rather stick to using something that I'm not as familiar with, just to experiment and try out different things. Bring it on, fellas. Lock onto that guy, not that one. And charge! Woo! A lot of things in this game will come straight at you with a vengeance, and they'll leap towards you. So if you dash directly backwards, you're oftentimes just going to be right in the way of the attack. So I've learned my lesson that, well, I haven't fully learned it, but I've learned a valuable lesson that in general you should try to dash to the side when possible, not backwards, because you'll oftentimes just, like I said, you'll dash backwards, but they'll come towards you fast enough to hit you before you are able to dash or dodge again. I was hoping to get that lock on, but it wouldn't lock on. The only catch with these charged attacks... Oh my gosh. See, I didn't anticipate he would be able to get me over there, but I underestimated the length. I underestimated his length of his attack, that is, guys. Alright. But now that we know exactly where we're going and exactly what we're doing, it shouldn't take us as long. Run down here, get their attention. He'll shoot with his Gatling gun, blow stuff up. Sometimes he kills the enemies, sometimes he doesn't. Oh, come now. I just got gypped. If you think they're going to hit you before you can complete your charge attack, just release it first. Don't take hits if you don't have to, obviously, but sometimes you can't help it. Get into this corner so you don't get hit by that fire. And then run on through to the other side. Alright, that's a song or something, I guess. I'll get out of here. Get out of here with that crap, you stupid crows. Alright. Yeah, my worry now is that if I try to tackle that, even if I try to tackle that hunter up there, if I try to go toe-to-toe with him, you saw I was doing a fair... Gosh, I hate when you get stuck on the environment. Did you see how I just dashed right back? That was a button lag issue. Alright. I feel like if I try to go toe-to-toe with him, what's going to happen is I'll just run out of... Oh, see, I should not have done that. Now I've got poison on me. But that's okay, I've got the antidote. Slow poison, thank goodness. And lots more antidote from him. Yeah, I feel like I'll run out of bullets. Even if I do a really good job fighting him, I'm just going to run out of bullets. I mean, I could keep trying to pop blood bullets, but the problem with that is it drains my health, and then I'm weaker. Sorry, I was taking a drink. What I mean to say is, when my health is lower like that, I'm susceptible to him killing me, because he does massive amounts of damage in successive hits. So I make myself susceptible multiple times, which is risky, and then I have to keep using blood vials to restore, which I'll run out of, so that's probably not going to be the solution, to keep using lots of blood bullets. Once I've expended 25 bullets, you know, that's 20 Quicksilver bullets in inventory plus 5 blood bullets. Ah, do you see that? I dashed towards them when I swear I didn't dash that way. Sometimes this dash can be very unreliable. And it's probably just that I'm not slowing down, because the game encourages you to move fast. And so the faster you move, the more likely you are to make a mistake, do the wrong thing. Oh, you idiot. Why didn't you come the first time? See, this is what I do. I just run in there and drag him out. See, and that's got a ton of reach on it. Lots of reach. Nobody's dropping anything for me. Bunch of punks. Again, watch out for these guys over here. I think I can get hit right here. I gotta be real careful, real careful. Okay, there's a guy over there, but since we already grabbed that item, we don't need to bother him. You can get shot right about here, so be careful. That's the other hunter shooting at me. Yep, see him right there? He'll back up into that platform and become, he'll keep himself within range of the Gatling gun, so you really don't want to try to take him on. He'll come out just far enough to try to shoot at you and then back up into the range of the Gatling gun. Hang on. There we go. Now I'm ready. Hopefully he doesn't dash away this time. If he does, we might just have to mark out and to come back in to use the Bold Hunter's mark. I'm going to call it marking out. There we go. That's how you do it. What's done is done, and it cannot be undone. I win through pure skill. Alright, let's quit out and come back in and pick up the items. Japan Studio, triangle, circle, X, square. From Software. Bloodborne. Play online. Now you're playing with power. Sony power. That's not actually how that goes. I do like that they have a continue feature. Instead of having, you know, just load game, there's a continue where you continue from your last game. Oh wow, I can't believe that. I just ran out of disk space on my drive when I was at 70% done with this render. Gosh darn it. Oh, that sucks. So now I'm going to have to go back in and clear some space and restart the render. It cannot pick up where it left off. That sucks. I'm going to let you see this whole load screen here too. Okay, well I'll start that in a bit. There's no rush on that. Here it is. See? Powder Keg Hunter Badge. Nice, huh? No, you don't get to use this Gatling gun. That sucks, doesn't it? That would be cool if you could. You know, just kind of come in here and from the back side. Now let's go... shoot, hang on. That wasn't... Yeah, how do we get through all the way here? Because I want to get back to... Well, you know what? Now we can get through here pretty easily. Okay. I'm wondering if I should try to tackle this dude. Yeah, let's do it. Let's be risky. Let's risk our lives and 11 freaking thousand echoes for no stupid reason whatsoever. Why not? I shouldn't keep doing that. Oh, I'm so careless with these bullets. You know when they roll towards you, a lot of them are going to do an attack. Gosh darn it, I can't get this, I can't seem to get this. The thing that sucks though... Oh. The thing that sucks though is they do so much more damage with their gun than you do. Oh, and by the way, he can heal. Can I get any of these viscera? Oh, now I can't see for nothing. Yeah, they do so much more damage with their guns than you do, so it's just totally unfair in that regard. Let me try this. That didn't work. Oh, come on. That went right over his head. I am so terrible at this. I am really terrible at this. I haven't gotten a single visceral. Well, interrupt. That was really off. I'm seeing now that the saw spear is completely different than I thought it was. See? That would have... I think that would have been it had I actually hit him, but I didn't hit him. That's what sucks about this, about that pistol. I mean, you're just gonna miss so often. Yep, see? He healed. And when he heals, man, he heals all the way. There's no mercy. You gotta heal like 2-3 times to heal as much as he does, so... Got him. Finally. That didn't do much. Oh, no, 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 don't heal, don't heal. Got him. I think this is it. Is it? Yeah, it is. Oh, no, 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 darn it. Now we got him. Whew, that's intense. I'm starting to really like these hunter fights. I used to hate them, though. I used to hate them so much. And what did we get for that? Pretty much nothing. Alright, well, whatever. Anyway, this is a shortcut now. We can run straight through this area. We don't have to go around the long way. Get out of here, you stupid crow. You're such a little pansy. What a worthless little critter. Ah, get out of here. Seriously, get out of here. I'm not gonna die to a crow. What a waste of my time. Alright, remember this ladder? This is how we can get straight across really quickly. But before, you really couldn't get across here because not only would you have that hunter there, but you would have Mr. Gatling gun, and yeah, that would pretty much be an impossibility at that point. I mean, you could do it. I'm over exaggerating, but it would not be easy. Let me just say that it would not be easy. I think there's another dude down here. Yeah. What? Why isn't he moving? Is he stuck? Gotcha. Notice how they're not dropping the blood vials like they are in regular Yarnum. So they don't like to drop blood vials around here. That's why you have to go back to Central Yarnum to do your thing. Can I cut you down? No. Sorry, you're stuck, buddy. So now, that's the way I went last time to get down. Let's go this way again. See what we can get out of this. Oops. Interesting little spot. I don't think there's anything else around here other than going inside. Okay, this is where we went to get the rifle spare. There are a ton of these dudes. Let's see if we can sneak up on them. These planks make so much noise, though. Yeah, that didn't really work out, did it? Oh, that worked out. I think we got some enemies coming from another direction. I really should look to my side, but I'm not going to because I'm too lazy. Oh, yeah, here, there they are. There they are. This is where little tiny things in the environment can really screw you over. Just a little box blocking your way and you're screwed. Oh, come now. See, that kind of crap is just such BS. Sure. Okay. I guess I'll accept that. I'll accept that as a hit. I don't agree with it, but, whatever. Oh, just barely out of reach. Whoa! See, that's some of that Dark Souls 2, like, super fast charging stuff that they do. I find that kind of cheap. Like, really? They move slow the whole time, and all of a sudden, boom, they just come charging at you like a football player and a tackle. That's more of a gotcha moment. That's one of those Dark Souls 2 aha gotcha moments. You guys can probably figure out I don't like Dark Souls 2. I mean, it's hard for me to describe how I feel about the game because I feel like I would have been able to accept it a lot better had it not been called Dark Souls 2. But I also would have been able to accept it better had it been made properly. I feel like there's so many flaws with that game. So many unforgivable flaws and just design decisions going in the wrong direction. But anyway, I'm going to try not to talk too much about that. There are some issues with Bloodborne, and the issues I have with the game, a lot of the issues I have with the game, actually are the issues where I feel like they borrowed from Dark Souls 2. Because you can see some influence, you can see some of that Tanimura influence in here. What the heck? How did that not hit him? Come on. There we go. You know, and some of the bosses in this game have that total Tanimura feel to them. Very sloppy, very, like, stuff falling all over the place, AoE damage, just really hard to figure out what's what parts of this boss are going to hurt you, which parts aren't. You know, it's just a lot of... Oh, I know where that is. It's just a lot of messiness. Oh, this just takes us in a circle. Well, then this isn't the way to go. You know what I just realized? We are way past time, guys. Alright, I'm probably going to cut out some of the farming sessions to make this an appropriate length, because I'm past an hour at this point. And we're going to cut it here, and I will see you guys for episode number 4 of our Bloodborne Rifle Spear playthrough. See you guys next time, and as always, make sure to subscribe here, and subscribe to my main channel, FoxeoGames. Link is in the description. Later, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, I'm Fox, and this is Foxeo Plays, my Let's Play channel, so make sure to subscribe to this channel, as well as my FoxeoGames primary channel, where I have a ton of awesome stuff like reviews, comedy reviews, and commentaries. You can click the lower right icon that says FoxeoGames to subscribe there. I'm also on Twitter. I love keeping up with you guys on Twitter, so please follow me there. Create an account if you don't have one. Follow me and a bunch of other cool people. That's where I can keep up with you much more easily than anywhere else. And you can click one of these 2 videos if you want to check them out. They're both from my primary channel at FoxeoGames. I will see you guys next time.